Hello, welcome to Lesson 10 of the Writing Quest. Throughout this course, we've been on an incredible journey together, learned a lot, and begun our battle with the research paper dragon. Today, we will make the final blow and defeat the dragon once and for all. The so-called final blow in your research paper is the conclusion. The last paragraph of your paper, also called the conclusion, is important because it reinforces everything you said, brings it full circle, and gives the reader a satisfying ending. I like to think about it as taking everything I've said and tying it in a nice bow. How do we do that? How do we make the reader of our paper feel satisfied at the end? So first, what we want to do is restate your thesis in different words. This will remind them what you were trying to get across in your paper, but in a way that's kind of different and interesting. So for me, I said, medieval weapons served a variety of different purposes. Has the same idea as my thesis, but says it in a different way. And then, next, we'll want to restate our main points. So the paragraphs that you have in your paper or the different ideas that you've talked about are going to be your main points. For me, to restate my main points, I'll say, these well-crafted devices were used effectively in sieges, battles, and sports. Sieges, battles, and sports were my main points. I was talking about how weapons were used in those different areas of life. All right, and then finally, we're going to end with a powerful closing statement. For example, the weapons of the Middle Ages demonstrate the truth that weapons are not only a necessity of war, but can also be an important part of culture. Yeah, you'll want this to be a strong and powerful statement for sure. And for me, I really like to tie this part back to the very first statement I made in the introduction, my attention-grabbing opening, right? So I'll show you that now. My AGO was, throughout history, weapons have been used as more than tools of war. Okay? And then the last sentence that I just wrote was, the weapons of the Middle Ages demonstrate the truth that weapons are not only a necessity of war, but can also be an important part of culture. So you see, I tied it back to the idea of weapons are used for war, but they're used for more too. And then in my conclusion, I kind of added on weapons are used for war, but also they're an important part of culture. Okay, so altogether, my conclusion paragraph is, medieval weapons served a variety of different purposes. These well-crafted devices were used effectively in sieges, battles, and sports. The weapons of the Middle Ages demonstrate the truth that weapons are not only a necessity of war, but can also be an important part of culture. We get our nice recap of what we've said, and we tie it all together with a nice universal statement. And that's it. Huzzah! Congratulations! You just learned how to defeat your very own dragon. I will look forward to answering any questions you have about this lesson or any of the previous lessons. And, of course, I'll look forward to reading your papers. Well done, adventurers!